Hey everybody, hey, I'm here, and today I'm going to show you some of my woodworking. Not going to finish it today. I'm using a new type of wood, so I'm going to take you outside and show you some things. I have a big project I have in mind. I don't know if I'm going to be able to accomplish it, but I like to at least try and get some creative juices flowing and get some energy out. So come with me outside. So we're outside, and here's my attempt at landscape mode. So I always like to make sure I'm by a power source, and because I have little baby hands, so using these wood carving tools, I really only use this angular one for like shaping and finishing. I don't have sandpaper. I'll have to go into my father's workroom and borrow some. So yeah, normally I have, there's different types of wood you can use. So for instance, like this is a big hunk of oak. Here's some oak. I had a friend give me, like, works with wood and just gave me pieces. And then I have like branches of pine that I have in the trunk of my car, and pine is a softer wood, so it's easier for carving. So this is gonna be a big task. So I have this big, it's like a weird, like angular stump, and I had this crazy idea of making like an octopus out of it. Watch me attempt it. So normally I'm carving spoons, and it's just something I wanted to try. Like, I wanted to be able to do it with my hands, but there's a lot of tools involved, or at least like finishing tools, like sharpening of tools. But I like to be creative. I always have juices flowing in my mind. Other places, no, I'm just kidding. Whoops. And I really love to work with my hands, and it gets a lot of energy out. It gets a lot of creative energy out, and I just like to try. Like, why not? I'm a stay-at-home mom right now. I mean, I do work, but not a lot, so I have a lot of time. And so this is something that I do. So basically the really point of this video is to, even if we are parents, even if we're stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home dads, like, don't ever forget who you are. Don't ever forget what drives you, what gives you life. You want to keep, there are going to be times in your life where you're kind of just stagnant, you don't want to move, or you don't want to do something that is creative in that way, but you should always go back to it. So I was doing this over the summer, and I was just waiting for the right time, and today's like a hot, humid day, but I don't feel tired, like I feel good. So I want to try to, because this is going to be some physical labor, getting the bark off this oak tree and even just carving into it. It's a really strong piece of wood. Now these pieces of wood have been sitting out all summer and getting wet and saturated, so we're gonna see what happens. So it's just gonna all be an experiment. I like science experiments, things like that. They're covered in like mushrooms or whatever you want to call this right now. Weird. So some of the tools I use, like I said, so I use like these wood carving tools, but personally I just like this one. And the reason why I'm going to show you like power tools and why I use them is because, like, I don't have the upper body strength and like the tool room and all the things like that most people have, I guess. So I came up with creative solutions for someone like me who still wanted to attempt this type of art, whatever you want to call it. So first I set up like a tarp. Well, I usually put like a sheet down, but I have these tarps from a job I used to do, so perfect, now I have tarps. So I use like a Dremel for fine tuning, and when oh wow, big cricket. When I'm doing like spoons and stuff, that's really helpful. That kind of is my go-to, is that Dremel. And then then you need like a hatchet, something like this. Boom, don't mess with Big Mama. This is gonna take the bark off the stump or the branch or whatever you're using, and this is the hardest part. This is the most work you're gonna put into it, I think. This is like lumberjack stuff. And then what I got, because I saw it online and I was like, damn, you know how sometimes Facebook has those ads for crazy weird things, and sometimes they don't mail them to you, and then you're stuck. Oh wow, there goes my tarp. Jeez. Sorry, it feels a little rustic, but that's what we're doing today, some rustic stuff. So I have an angular grinder, and I bought this ball attachment. This angular grinder was $30. The ball attachment was like $120. Oh my freaking God. But it's great for carving out, hollowing out things, and it really helps with spoons. So obviously I have this big stump, right? How the hell am I gonna draw like an octopus on it? Like, I'm not. So I'm just gonna have to see it and just try my best. And like these tools, it's like with woodworking, once you start chipping away, you can't put it back. There's no putting it back. You have to just work with what you have. So I like that kind of puzzle, like that challenge, I guess you should say. So yeah, I don't know, it's gonna be fun. So yeah, essentially, you know, never stop doing things that make you happy. Never stop thinking that you can't accomplish something, or just try, you know what I mean? Like, don't forget about the things that you love, whether that's running through the neighborhood, you know, if you like to run, or if you're someone who likes to cook, or if you're used to like gardening, or you know, whatever that thing is. Oh, my garden, I turned it up. It's like I had to rip all the grass out. It's grass growing everywhere. Never forget who you are as an adult. Never forget what makes you happy. Grow, evolve, but keep those things in mind, keep those things in your heart, because that's what's going to keep you stable, sane. And if you're single and trying to meet somebody, you know, you want to show them yourself. You want to be in a headspace that's you, not some, you know, some made up version of yourself. So just always be true to who you are. Look at me, pajamas, always. I just sit home. Like, I don't see a point in like putting on heels and lipstick if I'm just gonna be home. You know, I like to show myself like this. That way when I do dress up and look all kinds of sexy, people are like, damn, who's that girl? It makes for a better impression, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna show you guys just a tiny bit of me working like a crazy person and probably embarrassing myself. And then I'm gonna get my music on and keep it going. So again, don't forget who you are. Pick up your hobbies again, healthy hobbies. And yeah, that's it. Enjoy life. Try to. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of me working, and then that's it. Bye, love you guys, have a good day. See, I have to see about this bark. Like, it's soft because it's wet, but it's at a weird angle. So you gotta like when I'm doing branches, it's easier. But oh man, this oak, man, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to work with it. We're gonna see. This is gonna be like weeks and weeks of a project, because just to get this bark off, I can see it's not really gonna. This is gonna be like half the day. Just pulling this off. But I'm glad that it's softened with the water to help. There we go. Oh, pretty. That's pretty wood, oak. I usually use pine because it's a really soft wood, but oh man, this is gonna be hard to work with, I think. All right, we're gonna see. Big Mama's gotta use her imagination. Normally with the pine, you can kind of shave it. This is hard, and I don't sharpen my axe. I just got it. Like, I don't know how to sharpen an axe. I wish somebody was a knife. Actually, my daughter's father knows how to sharpen knives, but I don't know if I trust him with this. This is my workout for the day, my upper body workout. There we go. All right, so that's gonna come along. So basically that's the start of it. I don't wanna bore you guys. That's the start of what I do. And then afterwards I get my power tools out, I start like the fine tuning, and that's more exciting, but maybe I'll show you guys a spoon one day. That's a little bit more quick and you could see more action. You know, this is not very action packed, so have Have a good one. Bye. Landscape mode. I'm never looking at the camera. Bye. Okay, quick update. Obviously, I'm showered. Hair actually blow dried. There we go. So what had happened was, I have this, remember I was showing you guys the ball attachment on my grinder? It's a big piece of wood and I really have to get into it. So I have to find a way to get the original piece, the original angular, like circular grinder part back onto my angular grinder. I don't know how to get the ball attachment off. So I kind of had to stop throwing that towel, even though I didn't want to. I really wanted to kind of just like at least get into it. Like I have it so in my mind, like what I want to make, but I'm going to see if I have a friend who knows how to switch out the piece for me, or if I could find like some kind of wrench that'll do it. Otherwise, I could just buy another $30 grinder and call it a day. So anyway, like I said before, keep doing the things you love. You know, as we get older, I'm just reiterating what I said before. As you get older, you know, you tend to like do boring adult things, but I don't think that's boring. People would look at that and be like, what the frig? That looks like the stupidest thing I've ever seen. No, it's actually really fun. And if I showed you some of my spoons, like getting that finished product and actually seeing yourself accomplish something, it's a lot of fun. So I know we all have the things that we like to do. Just remind yourself who you are and keep trucking, my friends. Have a wonderful day. You look beautiful. Blow dry your hair sometimes. It makes you feel good. All right. Mwah. Bye.